everything was going great wrestling-wise for me, and bam, I find out she's cheating on me, then took a turn for the worse health-wise, and binges and everything, and...
Yeah, I remember that. That was actually back in about 2009, 2010, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
Any relationship advice? You want to play Dr. Phil?
Better than ever.
You want to play Dr. Phil here? Any relationship advice for anybody?
Don't go out with some psycho with trust issues, because if she's calling you every 20 minutes thinking you're cheating, more than likely, 90% of the time, she's cheating on you.
Oh my God. Yeah, never...
If you're the guy cheating, and you're like smaller than me, do not punch me in the face if your fighting style is motocross. Because I will level you. That made me laugh. This dude was, I met the guy and he was like 5 feet tall and he sucker punched me. And I dropped him. Never fight a professional wrestler or a professional fighter.
You know what, Nate?
It won't work out if you do not have training.
What it comes down to is you and I would be a bartender's dream. And I say that because if we ever went into a bar together and sat down and had a conversation and reminisced about everything that you've been through and everything that I've heard in over 1,300 shows, a bartender would never believe half of it. We would be the only pair to ever walk into a bar together in history that would come out of it with a bartender not believing a word that we said.
Well, I've had that happen quite a few times. At parties, I'm talking to an attractive girl and they're like, there's no way you've done this. I was like, you got follow the internet? She's like, yeah, go to Google Images and just type in Nate Wren. And she's like, did it? And she looks, and it's like 2 or 3 pages of me back then. The first couple pages straight was all pictures of me, and she's like, wow.
Yeah. And the thing is, too, ladies and gentlemen, what it comes down to is, all you have to do is do something fucked up and have access to the internet, and you will become famous. No matter if you're hit by a truck.
Hopefully I get my big break. Hopefully Jonathan Clarke can make some calls in Canada or anywhere else. And next thing I know, I get my call back and I'm on top game.
This is good stuff.
I become the next Mickey Dolenz.
This is good stuff. Well, you know, a couple of things that we can include this with is the next time Nickelodeon perceives a fight between Carly and Shelby Marks, the thing that they should do is call up someone who knows what they're talking about, like me, who can provide cutting-edge commentary. And we know that independent wrestling is not necessarily the way to go. If you're going to be involved in the independent scene, ladies and gentlemen, be involved in the independent scene with something that can guarantee you, let's say, minimal success. When it comes down to it, independent music is a better career choice than independent wrestling.
Obviously, because at least you'll leave with your health. Oh
my God. At least you leave with your mind. I mean, the years that I've been lost in my life, you know, doing this.
Yeah, music is something you can get better at over time because all the performances, wrestling, you have a window period. It frustrates me, these kids thinking I'm going to be on WWE because I'm shooting up roids, but it's not that easy.
You remember the trial of Vince McMahon's life? I think it was like, what, 1980? 1985? Something between that time frame?
Yeah, Hulk Hogan sold him out pretty fast.
Brooke Hogan is another example.
That's part of sports. Lance Armstrong, that one devastated me, but I can't blame him. He had cancer, so what if he used it? He had a big disadvantage.
Do you think that Hollywood will ever reach a point where they'll realize their faults and do something to correct it? Or do you think that Hollywood's going to continue to benefit off people like us who will never be acknowledged?
Well, Hollywood, in my opinion, is if I meet the right person and I do great, who knows? Anything's possible because I'm that close to Hollywood. And I'm getting invited to more places and I'm meeting more contacts and meeting more people who've been there and getting advice and getting gigs here and there, I might have a shot.
All right, well,
anything's possible.
You're
David Arquette won the WCW title. I think who knows?
If David Arquette can win the WCW title, there's no reason why I shouldn't be the WWE champion and defeat John Cena.
I know, exactly.
You know?
Even though I think David Arquette was obviously WCW's greatest champion of all time.
He was, because
I'm not going to knock him, but
it was a cross
I don't
between...
see why you can't win the WWE title, Jonathan. I think that one was all on you.
The WWE, so you can proceed.
I think you intimidated Michael Cole or Vince McMahon because you're better at calling these matches than Michael Cole, obviously. I think you're better than Josh Matthews, but you've just gotten screwed over like a lot of us.
And that is a true fact. That is the truest thing that probably anyone has ever said to me here on this interview. You can hear this interview, ladies and gentlemen, as we're coming up to the conclusion of it, because the time is probably expiring on Nate's card there. You can hear this interview on...
I probably still got... I probably still got more than 10 or 15 minutes, but oh well. What is it called? A lot of great talent, great look, got the skill, got the drive, but it just comes down to a guy just like who doesn't like you for whatever reason, and like, oh, fuck this guy. Great, but I just don't like him.
That's what it comes
down to. He's more
than
than good enough. He's better than the guy I'm gonna pick, but I just don't like him. Fuck him. Sometimes that's all it comes down to, and it's happened to me when I played semi-pro. Oh my God, that's football. I didn't leave because the 4 car accidents I was in a year that could have easily ended my career that I bounced back from, but it's just how some people are who run the ship. It comes down to the person running the ship and their call.
Ladies and gentlemen, you can hear this.
We live in a world when we got the talent, we got the drive, we got the skill, the look, got all the factors in our favor. So it's just that one guy running the ship that doesn't like us.
We are living in a world, ladies and gentlemen, where it comes down to life sucks and then you die. You can hear this interview on youtube.com/JonathanClarke22. It'll be in about 4 parts because of the length of it, and we encourage you to drop some comments Nate's way. You can hit Nate up on Facebook. He's actually featured as one of our friends. Nate, in conclusion, before I have a little brief conversation with you off air, is there anything that you would like to say? That I thank you for what feels like the 500th time of you appearing on this show. Is there anything you would like to say in conclusion? We know that Nickelodeon needs to call Jonathan Clarke. We know that some independent band company needs to call up you for all your contributions. Anything you'd like to plug?
Or at least some film company or TV station or TV company, because I'm an actor.
Anything that you would like to say in conclusion?
I'd just like to thank all the people that have believed in me and supported me through the years and tried to reach me in my darkest hour, but I'm doing better now, and I'm just going to keep knocking down doors, and I'm going to break on through the other side.
Thank you so much, Nate. For Hurricane Nate, formerly Hurricane Nate, I'm your host, Jonathan Clarke, and I will see you next week. Nate, is there anything you would like to say to wrap up? Any final sentences?
This is the end, beautiful friend, the end.
I know the end is coming soon. That band Moon Horizon song.
This is the end,
well,
my only friend, the end.
I see a bad moon horizon. Okay, we frighten everybody. It's a lot of sleepless nights. For HEW Entertainment Radio, I'm your host, Jonathan Clarke, and we will see you next week.